Who has a newly recorded theme song? This guy! Good to be back. Today's video is about Dissidia Final Fantasy, or as I like to call it, Final Fantasy fanboys' wet dream. Dissidia is a 3D fighting RPG, not unlike the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi series, but instead of playing as Saiyans, you're playing as people with ridiculous hair and giant swords. So the difference is the swords, really. The gameplay is simple enough and easy to pick up. You have the basic fighting actions, jump, dodge, move and dash, but there's a twist. There's two kinds of attacks, bravery and HP. This means you have two kinds of, for want of a better word, health. Your bravery corresponds to how much HP your HP attacks will do. If you land a successful bravery attack, your opponent's bravery will drop and yours will rise by the same amount. If their bravery reaches below 0, it gets broken and you get a bravery bonus. This also means that their next HP attacks won't do damage for a certain period of time until their bravery regenerates. The way to win is to decrease your opponent's HP to 0, so you have to juggle between your HP and bravery attacks. Also, your bravery attacks execute faster than your HP attacks, so it's easier to use them much faster. Something I found really cool was everyone's attacks were different. They all had their own name, and every character actually played really differently. A neat part was a lot of the attacks were named after the main character's signature techniques in the game, such as Cloud's Braver, Meteor Rain, and Cross Slash being named after his limit breaks. Something awesome is the EX mode feature. In battle you accumulate EX points, and when the gauge is filled you're able to transform into EX mode. This gives you access to the most powerful form of each character in their initial games. For example, Onion Knight is able to juggle between Ninja and Sage, the two most powerful classes in the original release of Final Fantasy III. Cloud gets the Ultima weapon, which was the most powerful weapon in Final Fantasy VII for him, and Sephiroth grows a wing like he did in Advent Children. While Dissidia has the standard fighting fanfare, there's also RPG elements in there. After each battle you gain EXP dependent on how much HP damage you did during the fight. Gaining EXP levels you up, which gives you access to more attacks and more equipment. Equipment works the same as it does in pretty much every Final Fantasy game there has ever been. There's also summons, which work differently to usual. Instead of, say, doing HP damage, they usually affect bravery, like make your bravery increase, drop your opponent's bravery to 0, double your bravery, you know, stuff like that. All in all, there's a lot of customization for a fighting game. The playable cast of characters features the main heroes and villains from each Final Fantasy game from 1 to 10, with 2 guest characters from 11 and 12 respectively. One slight variation in this theme is instead of Seymour from Final Fantasy X, we have Jecht as the villain from Final Fantasy X. Why, you might ask? Because Jecht's f***ing awesome. That's why. The characters all keep their voices from previous appearances, except with Gabranth and Golbez, but Gabranth is played by the guy who played Basch in Final Fantasy XII, so it's alright. All in all, I really love the voices. As I've said before, I like Yuri Lowenthal who plays Cecil Harvey, but we also have Christopher Sabat of Vegeta fame playing Garland, which is awesome. One complaint I have is Cloud's voice acting. He sounds kind of dead and dreary in a lot of his scenes, which kills them a bit, which is unfortunate because I really liked his voice acting in Advent Children. The best voice in the game, however, is that of Kefka Palazzo. This guy's voice makes me just want a Final Fantasy VI remake, and I haven't played the original. He's just that awesome. The visuals are great. All the characters' first costumes are designed from their official artwork regardless of in-game sprites. This makes the characters look a bit different. For example, Terra and Kefka don't look like their in-game sprites from Final Fantasy VI. Also, Cloud has his original gravity-defying hair cement style, as opposed to the hair given to him from Advent Children onwards. Each character also comes with an alternate costume, which is based off either different art, original in-game appearances, or different costumes from their games, or in the case of Cloud, his Advent Children outfit. The CGI cutscenes are really cool. There's only 2 of them, but they're both awesome, so it's worth it. And the soundtrack is epic. You have at least 2 tracks from each game with classics such as One Winged Angel and Victory Fanfare. Well, that pretty much wraps up everything I wanted to say about Dissidia Final Fantasy. I'm really looking forward to the prequel that's coming out soon for 2 reasons. 1, it looks awesome source to play. 2, it has Gilgamesh in, and he's my favourite Final Fantasy character, so when it comes out I'll make sure to review it at some point. Sorry it took so long to get the video up. Uni was really lame and stuff didn't pan out how I wanted the supplementary videos for this, but we managed to get it done anyway. Thanks for watching This Guy Talks About Video Games. Hope you have a great day, and please remember to subscribe.